President Trump is back in office 4 years after Hollywood thought they'd won for the last and final time, that they'd seen the last of them, that they'd never have to hear about Donald Trump ever again, because these people are in their echo chamber and they think the rest of the world, the United States specifically, should think exactly like them. That wasn't the case. They put everything they had into Kamala Harris. They said, we're going to support you. We're going to give you money. We're going to fundraise for you. We're going to put on concerts for you. We're going to promote you. We're going to endorse you. And it all backfired in their faces. The American people don't align with the vast majority of people in the entertainment industry in woke Hollywood. But there are a handful of people that are willing to come around and listen to Donald Trump this time around, specifically executives who they care about making money. Hollywood is now ready to work with Trump. You didn't hear Biden talking about how to help us. And that's specifically in reference to executives that are saying they like the idea that Trump said he wants to help Hollywood get back on its feet, back to a golden age, bring more jobs to Los Angeles and stop sending them overseas. How can they do things like that? But there are certainly a lot of people that are not happy about this in any way, shape, or form. And that is, of course, the actors. Sad Hollywood celebrities wallow in despair as Trump rides mandate back to power. Nothing to celebrate. It's sickening. And we could go through some of these. I think a lot of them are linked. Yes, John Cryer, and all these are on Blue Sky. It is so funny how Blue Sky has become this cringe lefty hug box, right? That's what this is. The only people using it are huge leftists and fucking pedophiles, right? Those are the only people that are using this service. John Cryer, America's criminal presidency has begun. Barbara Streisand on Blue Sky. Donald Trump assumes the presidency. Maybe could you show some class and stop selling branded merchandise instead of cashing in on the office? Stephen King, that Biden should have to issue preventive pardons for men and women who defended the Constitution is a sad comment on Trump's vengeful nature. This was, of course, this massive, the first big media conspiracy we saw was about Elon Musk and the salute that he threw up when he was throwing his heart out to people. Again, if he could have done that over, maybe he would not have done that gesture in general. But obviously, it's bullshit. Even the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, came out and said, hold your horses. This isn't a Nazi salute. Judd Apatow, it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. This again, 8 years of this shit. 8 years of this shit, and you're still doing it. You're on a different platform now because no one wants to hear you on Twitter. But hey, Mia Farrow, a convicted felon who assaulted women, did all he could to overthrow our 2020 elections, lied that he'd won, stole our country's nuclear secrets, lied about that, showed them to foreign billionaires. Nothing to celebrate. It's sickening. Wendell Pierce, who actually put this on Twitter, by the way. Wendell Pierce goes on big diatribe, so I don't know how long this is, but we can check some of this out. Look at this. This is a lot. Tomorrow, President Trump takes office at 12 noon. A convicted felon who led a violent insurrection to overthrow the American government where law enforcement was attacked and people lost their lives. He will immediately pardon many who are convicted of crimes on January 6th. And yeah, virtually all those people should and have been pardoned. I will not participate in revisionist history. A criminal president who led a criminal insurrection to overthrow the government will complete his journey to regain power. We lost an election. We did not lose. We did not lose. We did not lose our principles. We should be concerned as president about President Trump, who led a criminal conspiracy 4 years ago, takes over the most powerful office in the world. Be vigilant in protection of our institutions. Practice radical self-care. Exercise your right of self-determination. To those marginalized communities, the social justice movement in the 21st century is economic development. Build your wealth of health, wealth of knowledge, and your economic wealth. Make quiet money. Those who do not have our best interests at heart will be focused on disrupting any acts of self-reliance. Discipline is freedom. These people are truly acting like the fucking world is over. Like the world is over. Chris Milani of SVU fame and really nothing else. I guess it was in Man of Steel. The insurrectionist muses. We talked about Jamie Lee Curtis the other day, the shit that she wrote. Eternals. Kumail Nanjiani, is he even fucking American? I don't even know. The main project right now is a coordinated effort to take the power away from people with expertise. Discounting the word of scientists and experts on the rise of AI are all part of the same plan. Strip power from the people who are good at their jobs and centralize it up the chain. Then they control us, he wrote. Looks like he deleted that post, by the way. And Michael Ian Black, so far I'm neither shocked nor awed. I am, however, very, very sad. And the truth is that one of the reasons they can't handle this is because it's a referendum on them. It's a referendum on the entertainment industry. If it's a referendum on the content they're putting out, the types of things they focus on, the types of things they push. The normal everyday American doesn't fucking want it. And I thought it was so interesting. This article from Vulture, Hollywood braces for a masks-off Trump era. There's more fear in the executive suites now than there ever has been. And this is really an article that's talking about, hey, a handful of people out there celebrating Trump being there, but there's a lot of people that are scared because they're worried he's going to retaliate against them. Disney people are worried that he's going to come after ABC and at Bob Iger. They want to make his life a living hell. That's kind of the tone of this whole article. And that's what most of it focuses on initially. But this was very interesting. I like this. The middle paragraphs here, I think, are great. Talks to a bunch of executives and stuff like this, and producers and high-level talent managers, as well as people on set. Predict Hollywood will generally become more self-censoring and less capable of critiquing the current political moment, if not less influential overall. Hollywood doesn't matter as much as it thinks it matters, says a talent manager with A-list clients. You had the biggest stars in the world support Kamala Harris. She couldn't have drawn more powerful advocates, and it didn't move the needle. What does that tell you? It's unsettling because the people and the things you hold in high esteem don't drive the culture. As much as I love movies, they aren't the driver anymore. Will any cultural resistance? So blah, blah, blah right here. People are talking about there's preemptive exhaustion in Hollywood by a sense of doom, by not only financial anxieties, but a feeling that the pervasive woke is broke mindset will affect what we see on our screens in the coming years. Quote, the movement away from woke was already in motion even before Trump got reelected. This is a blockbuster producer who points to 2 of the 3 movies in the last Star Wars trilogy, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, and several recent Marvel movies, Eternals and The Marvels, all of which underperformed, backdrop by a din of fanboy complaints about forced diversity. We've been seeing the departure of executives at the studios that had been hired to promote DEI in film and TV. Hollywood had swung too far left over the past few years, and there was bound to be a reckoning. So these are people within the industry saying these things right now, obviously anonymously to this person. But yes, there is a realization from some people that these fucks don't matter. These Hollywood celebrities, they don't fucking matter anymore. As much as they like to think they do, they can't. And that's one of the reasons why some of the people that are melting down are so bitter and upset and crying tears, because not only is the person they hate been reelected, not only did all the people that politically disagree with them elect him back as president, but it means for them a massive failure and an impossible to deny recognition that no, people don't care about what we have to say. We can't influence these people. They don't want to listen to us tell them how to live their lives. And that's about the worst thing you could do in Hollywood, is tell one of these fucks, one of these egotistical maniacs, that they don't fucking matter. Well, spoiler alert, you don't. And this whole country, and maybe even Hollywood, might be headed for a new era.